Hey everybody, I'm Brian from BrianKeaneFitness.com, best-selling author of the book, The Fitness Mindset and Rewire Your Mindset. Here are 6 ways to feel better about yourself. The first thing when it comes to feeling better about yourself is stop comparing yourself to others. There's a big difference between your chapter 1 and somebody else's chapter 20. So when it comes to whatever journey you're looking to do, whether that's weight loss or body composition or a job or profession you want, stop comparing yourself to others. As Theodore Roosevelt famously put, comparison is the thief of joy. And it's so easy in the age of technology and social media to be constantly comparing yourself to what everybody else is doing or how everybody else looks. Not only is comparing yourself to other people around you or on social media not helpful, but in a lot of cases, it's also not the reality. When you understand that social media is more like the Wizard of Oz and everybody there is putting out the best version of themselves and we're all really the sweaty man behind the curtain, it makes it a lot easier to process that.
Oh. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
But you need to stop comparing yourself. By all means, compare yourself against your past version of yourself. Are you better than you were last week? Are you better than you were last month? Are you further ahead in your journey than you were last year? The answer is yes. Then you keep the head down and you keep moving forward. But comparison against other people just isn't helpful. Tip number 2 when it comes to feeling better about yourself is make sure that your ladder is up against the right wall. So in both my books, The Fitness Mindset and Rewire Your Mindset, I talk about the concept of ladder against the right wall. What this effectively means is that you're going after the things that you want and you're not living your life on autopilot, just making choices because that's what you've always done or these are the expectations of other people. So when it comes to getting your ladder against the right wall, ask yourself, who do you want in your inner circle, your friends and your family and the people you spend the most time with? What kind of job would make you feel fulfilled that you would love to do? Or your body composition, what do you want to look like? Once you know what you want, that's 80% of it. Your ladder's against the right wall. The other 20% is just the climbing and the process and focusing on that until you get to your end target. Point number 3, find your purple polar bears or find your triggers. When it comes to feeling better about yourself, sometimes it's the case of via negativa and avoiding the things that make you feel bad. But you got to get clear on what those things are. Is it being around emotional vampires, an inner circle or a network of people who are constantly trying to pull you down? And that's the reason you feel really bad about yourself. Is it a family member who's always criticizing what you're doing? That's the case. You probably need to find a way to spend less physical time with them, or at least cut the amount of emotional weight that you're giving to their opinions. Is it social media? Are you spending all day scrolling through Instagram or YouTube or Facebook and you're jumping into that comparison mode? Find out what are your triggers. What are the things that are making you happy? What are the things that are making you unhappy? And then do more of the things that make you happy, less of the things that make you unhappy. It really is as simple as that. Although not easy to apply sometimes, it is that straightforward. Which ties in beautifully with my next point, and that is prioritize your happiness. I'm aware I might get some pushback on this and I might get some negativity in the comments, but I'm a firm believer that you have to prioritize your happiness. You cannot give from an empty cup. If you're feeling run down, if you're feeling really crap about yourself, you're not going to be able to show up the best for the people around you. You have to prioritize your happiness. So as I said, make a list of all the things that make you happy, the things you love to do every day, the people you spend time with, the things that make you feel fulfilled and lit up. Spend more time in that desire zone. Equally, make that unhappy list, the people who suck your energy, the jobs and the tasks you do that just destroy your soul. Make a list of those things and try and spend less time in that drudgery zone. But none of that is going to happen unless you make a decision to make it happen. You have to prioritize your happiness. It's not something that happens by accident. And understand happiness is subjective to you. You can't listen to other people and their opinions that you should do this, that, or the other, and that's going to make you happy. You have to ask this question yourself because happiness means different things to different people. Find out what it means for you. 5 is focus on gratitude. Now this one can sound kind of airy-fairy, but hear me out. It's very difficult to feel misery and feel bad about yourself when you're in a grateful state. So instead of focusing on all the other things you have or focusing on some desire over here, understanding that desire is a contract you make with yourself until you get the thing that you want, focus on what do you have and what you are currently grateful for. Or practice a strategy from Rewire Your Mindset, my second book, an old Stoic philosophy, negative visualization. Picture all the things that you love the most in your life, your friends, your family, your job, whatever that is. Now picture it being taken away. That can instantly take you out of comparison mode and that can instantly make you feel more grateful for the things that you do have. So focus on that technique or something else like a gratitude journal where you do a list every single day of 3 things that you're grateful for and start to rewire your mindset around things that are going to make you focus on that positive positive versus the negative and the desire that makes you unhappy and makes you feel bad about yourself. And then the final point is trust the process. The reason I use the analogy of is your ladder up against the right wall is because once you know that this is the thing you want, job, the people you want to be around, the body, you can start climbing that ladder. And assuming that it's up against the right wall, even if you go one step back for 2 steps forward, you can trust the process knowing this is what you're supposed to be doing. And then you can let go and surrender to all the other stuff that doesn't support that. That will make you feel so much better about yourself. So there you have it. Hopefully you got a lot of value from today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for videos coming each and every single week.